Want some donuts?
Half donuts?
Someone put the fire in my donut.
Almost got a little heavy-handed there. Usually these line up nice, but sometimes they're dumb.
Yay.
What's up, King? By the way, it's November now, so we have a new charity. This month's charity is Save the Children. We supported them a long time ago, and we haven't seen them in a while, so welcome back, Save the Children.
Just put my face in here.
Eris ain't scared.
She
just
pulls up and it's just a skeleton and just ate all over her face.
Whoops, maybe
What's
we should have done
wrong?
that. Why not, man? What are we saving the children for? I don't know, because they're human beings, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Maybe because they're the future of the universe, and that's like part of it.
What are we saving the children?
Maybe because we were all children at some point. I don't know.
Is that the wind?
Is that the wind? Or are we saving some children in here? What was the total donation for ARF? It's on Twitter and on the Discord.
It's like, what, $661 or something like that?
I thought it was 680.
686?
Sounds right. Open up my Discord.
Lots of money for the kidders and the puppers.
Tell you right now. Oh god, that cloud face is great.
You notice no one ever no.
Look at this cloud face. Someone posted. That's great.
That must be when he's getting pushed on the wheelchair.
That was Layla Raider.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
686. That was right. $686.
The puppers.
For the puppers.
You notice no one ever said, "Why are we saving the animals?"
Why are we saving those animals? Yeah, really.
People would much rather save animals than children, apparently.
Save the animals and no one bats an eye. Save the children and everyone freaks out. You were never a child. You were hatched as a fully formed adult. So you're an alien. Congrats. We'll do Save the Aliens next week.
She's a xenomorph.
Face hugger.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna save because we're gonna die a horrible death, you know. As we do.
You get back inside, you little mouse. I want to eat him too.
Well, I wanna eat him too. What's up, Caster? Mine's going great.
I'm gonna eat y'all now.
I'm gonna eat y'all now. I wish I would memorize these doors, because I never do, and then I go through every door, and then people are like, really, Death? Why you gotta go through every door?
Well, rocks, exit, rocks, I think. Battle.
See, you don't know. I know that top left is rocks. That's all I know. And obviously top and bottom are.
Right.
But I always forget which ones are rocks, and I don't want to miss anything, so I just go through all of them.
Yeah, me too.
But I do know the first one's rocks. That's. I think this is rocks too. See, I don't know what we're talking about. This is Ice Witch. Or Frog Witch, I should say. Which is easily winnable. It's terrible, but this makes it easy.
She'll confuse you. They'll turn you into frogs.
Yeah. I also do ice, which is bad. Oh, that's not good, actually.
Bad breath. Oh.
She was gonna bad breath and they frogged her, so that screwed me up.
It was like an epic pretender cast, though. He was like, "Ugh," and then nothing.
Well,
So I remember,
this was fun.
was it last week? Or 2 weeks ago? Someone had asked you what your least favorite enemy was in this game.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised you did not say the pumpkins in the Shinra Mansion, because they are my least favorite, most hated enemy.
The funny breaths?
Yes.
Yeah, they suck.
Especially at that point in the game, when
They're-
you're first going in there.
They're a beginner's trap,
Oh.
for sure.
I hate those pumpkins. Ooh.
This is fun. Everybody's either asleep, a frog, confused, or dead. And Cloud is a spinning, sleeping frog. So,
Yeah.
he's an overachiever. Can you stop killing the one person with the ability to do things? No. This is a fun fight.
And this is why ribbons are so important in this game.
Yeah. Well, Eris can't die. She absorbs ice. So by the time the frogs kill her, the witch heals her, so. Eris can't really lose this, so we're just gonna be stuck here for a while. I'll just sit here and multiply items while we're stuck.
Here you go.
I'd like to stress also that I'm only multiplying items that we currently have access to anyways, so it's not like we're going super crazy with W item. I would say the only thing that is kind of cheap is that I'm multiplying elixirs, and you don't really have infinite elixirs yet. The first ability for you to have infinite elixirs is
After snowboarding, right?
after snowboarding, yeah. Or I don't know, can you do infinite chocobo racing by then? Probably. So you could technically do infinite
Yeah.
chocobo racing and get elixirs.
If you want to sit there for
Yeah, forever.
8 days.
So yeah, this is why you cast Bad Breath that automatically wins this fight. The only thing that sucks is that for whatever stupid reason these frogs are poison element, so they heal the poison.
She's taking no damage from the poison.
Yeah, don't ask me why. It's weird. I feel like these are the only enemies that do this. It's pretty strange.
But they're silenced, which helps. That means no more.
The silence
frog
and the
song.
confusion is what we want. There's a lot of fights in this game that
So much
become,
damage.
yeah, Magic Breath is stupid.
Smack.
There's a lot of fights in this game that become irrelevant with Bad Breath. The pincer attack is not one of them, because you can only hit one at a time. It does help, but you can only hit one at a time, so you have to be quick. I think that's going to be my ticket to win it, though, to be honest.
We talk about W item and how, you know, it's cheaper, you know, makes the game the run too easy. Well, I mean, where do you draw the line?
True. It's
You know,
hard
you're
to-
not going to do W item, but then you can do stuff like, you know, Magic Breath and...
I would say one of the funniest things, not to point anyone out, because this is a totally okay comment, but some people were saying W item's too powerful. Other people were saying use Final Attack Revive. It's
Yeah,
like,
talk
okay,
about,
well,
like, the-
where's the line? Because Final Attack Revive's pretty broken too.
It's like the cheesiest cheese from Cheeseville.
Right. Some people are saying Final Attack Phoenix, and I'm like, listen, first off,
No.
no. Second off, we don't have the MP for that.
Yeah.
Can I without insulting anyone, can I put the Final Attack Phoenix debate to bed? Not to you know, be rude to anyone who likes Final Attack Phoenix, but it's bad, you should feel bad. Don't use it.
Don't use it.
It's stupid. I'm sorry. It's not good. Phoenix does not do that much damage. It takes way too long. It takes way too much MP. And you can run out of summon spells doing it.
It was just your obligation to put it in that materia combination video.
Yes,
That's
it was. But it's not good. Final Attack
You just
Revive
needed
is
to-
1,000 times better.
You just needed to point out the fact that you could. Not that you should.
Yes, it's very rare for both of your people to be dead. Like, the idea behind Final Attack Phoenix is that it revives both of your party members instead of just one. But if everyone has Final Attack Revive, then that doesn't matter. And it's very rare to where your 2 other people would die, and then the person with Final Attack of Phoenix would be the 3rd one to die. I mean, unless you're really early in the game where you have like 1 tank and then 2 people that die a lot. But if you're really early in the game, you probably don't have Final Attack Phoenix.
Right.
And again, you can run out of summon power with it. And Final Attack doesn't go off every time unless it's... Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Dino needs fantasy football advice.
Oh no, I don't have enough bad breath.
As many Browns players as you can.
This is bad. This is bad.
I don't like this fight either.
Ooh, this is awful. This is tragic. This is a tragedy. These things are so broken. I hate these things so much.
You didn't even get a turn.
Nope. These things are like the most broken enemies in the game.
Oh my god.
They do so much damage.
1300 damage?
Yep. I completely forgot about them. Like, I knew they were there, but I forgot that was them. I'm starting to think it's the mod that crashes. I think it's the mod that crashes.
On the game over screen?
Yeah. I thought it was maybe the music I added, but I think it's the mod that crashes on game over for whatever reason. If you're watching this, Joe, your mod crashes when you game over. I mean, that's a great time for it to crash, but I'm just saying it crashes when you game over.
So now we know. Rocks. Exit. Fight.
Rocks.
Fight.
I sawed this party in half. Also, I'm very surprised that people were saying W item is too broken, but no one said anything about Mime. Probably because I'm not really using it a lot.
Yeah.
But Mime is really good. Having Mime this early is really stupid.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things like, oh, Bahamut. The whole point is he's really good, but you only get 1 cast of him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But not with Mime. With Mime you get not 2, but infinite casts.
And for free.
For free. That's probably what I'll do against Demon Wall, because why not? I think I got lucky. Nice. Like, Mime is really good, but it's exceptionally good when you get it this early when you're not supposed to have it. Yeah, that sucks. You're really not supposed to have it now, and it breaks a lot of things like MP and other things. And summons power and all that. Oh, and you can use limit breaks infinitely too, like Cross Slash. I could have probably broken a lot of fights with Cross Slash if I wanted to, just by spamming it. This fight sucks. This fight sucks.
Spinny Frog. So then you just have to do like a...
Oops. What's up, Holy Dante?
Do like a no cheese run.
Yeah,
you
like
don't
I
use
said,
W item, you don't use Mime, you don't use...
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna see how hard this mod gets. It might get, you know, really, really hard by the end. We really don't know. But if it is kind of easy throughout the whole thing, then we'll look into doing a challenge run. But just hold your horses is all I'm saying. Don't come at me with the this crap is too overpowered yet.
My assumption is Joe is beating it.
I don't know if he beats his own mods or not.
I mean,
that's the nice thing about stuff like...
I would think that you wouldn't post a mod or, you know... something that's impossible. Well, we'll leave... We'll leave the Nightmare mod out of it, or...
yeah, some people are a little narcissistic. They're like, okay, this is impossible. Put it up for the world to see.
That's true. I forgot I was dealing with the internet here.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. Not sure. I know Sega Chief started a run of this mod, but I don't know if he ever finished it. I know he made it past Airbuster, and I don't know if he continued.
I mean, that's a guy who knows this game inside out, backwards, upside down.
Oh, yeah. Can I please just bad breath? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do? Can I just please this
Nope,
one time?
We're gonna get frog songs.
Fun.
Fun.
Cloud's gonna kick the door. I guess.
Kick that door. That's the way out. Probably not the worst strategy.
True. I'd be walking out that door right now. If all my friends were frogs. Oh my god. I really tried, man. I really tried. The second this fight started, I spammed bad breath. I tried my hardest. And they hit everybody but Eris, and then they hit Eris right before she used it.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize.
Frogs.
I will save after this so we don't have to watch this travesty happen again. We don't even have anything useful, too. That's what's the worst thing about this.
Frogs can use items, though, can't they?
Yeah, if we can bolt through,
Bolt
that's
bloom.
it. Yeah. No, we just don't have any good items yet. Once we beat Schizo, we'll have infinite Dragon Fangs, which is nuts,
Yeah.
because that item's really, really good. But at that point, we probably won't need items. We got magic, which is...
What?
Excuse me, I can't
Lots of
stop sneezing
sneezes
today. They did it again. That's one thing that shocked me about this mod. I thought for sure the goal would be to get the best battle item we could get early and then spam it with W item. But to be honest, our magic does good damage. Like, just because of how much you can stack between armor, accessory, you know, everything else, you can actually get... They are gods. Literally, the second someone becomes not a frog, the other one spams.
They're like, oh, nice, you got it off. Finally. They're right there to refrog you.
1 in 3 chance they get it right every time. It's great. But yeah, I thought for sure it'd be like, let's use items because our stats suck. But there's just so much you can stack to make your magic actually good that you can actually get good damage. And that's something I did not expect. I expected being at 1 magic would be like, oh, magic's never going to do damage. But I mean, we got like... Magic Breath does like 1,000 some. It does like what Beta normally does. So... If enemy is not frog, use Frog Song. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, we're going to go save so I don't have to do that again. I went the wrong way.
Bloop, bloop. Doing the whole game as a frog, that'd be interesting.
Do the whole game as that'd just be an item spam, I would think.
Yeah.
It's really just like it's not just because you'd have to, but just because you wouldn't do any other damage otherwise.
But I mean, item management would become a real thing.
Yeah. But see, the only real hard part of the game. Well, I don't know.
You wouldn't have infinite items until you had W item, and that would be
Yeah, it would
the
be
very end, almost the very end of the game.
It would be interesting until you got to the worms. Once you got to the worms, it'd be all right, and Midgar would be all right because you could spam grenades. But there would be a part of the game like right after you got out of Midgar where you'd be in trouble because there's really no good items there.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to Costa del Sol, you can buy Molotovs, and Molotovs are pretty good.
It's like Grenade 2.
Basically, but the thing about Molotovs is they do fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Grenades don't. So anything immune to fire, they don't work on.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, Molotovs are pretty great throughout a good part of the game. And then once you get to Coral, you could get right arms from bombs, and then you'd be all set. Because right arms do a ton of damage, and they're like grenades, they're free damage. This is garbage. I literally just have to use bad breath or die. One of the two.
I'm just thinking of the thumbnail of the frog challenge.
Oh, that could be good.
Just be like a frog face with Cloud's hair
And
on
we
it.
lost. Not even gonna play that out. What sucks too is I'm playing on fastest active, which means
They're gonna get
a
several
turn.
turns. Yeah.
So we just have to hope they don't hit Eris. That's all we can really do here. I didn't mention anything about a run like that being impossible. I don't think I did. Sounds interesting, though. I think one of the coolest runs ever done was the Limit Break only run, because that was something that I thought might be impossible.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have Eris in your party the whole time up until, well, see, then there's that part of the game where you don't have her in the party.
Yep.
And
Several
you don't
parts.
And you don't have any other healing if you're just doing limits. I mean, once she's gone, you can always put Yuffie in the party because she's got a healing limit break. But
This fight's fun.
I don't think you'll get a turn.
While the first one is attacking, if I put in Eris's bad breath, then she will get a turn if she doesn't die.
If she's not on the receiving end of
Yeah.
one of those absorbs.
Because while the one is going off, he can't put in another attack, and the other one's attack is already in. So that's 2 attacks. And then Eris would go next. So she just has to not get hit, which we have a 1 in 3 chance of that happening. Going back in time be quicker? Maybe. Yeah, I think it will be like 1 cycle quicker. What's up, Mendo?
Yo, Mendo.
God dang it. I forgot to heal again.
With the attack they use, I don't think it really matters much.
Not that it matters, because they just spammed her immediately. I don't have a deadly waste either, which is what I need. Does anything down here drop deadly waste? Probably not.
The Switch is awesome, Napaz. I was engrossed in it for most of the day yesterday. Death had to come up to me and hit me over the head with a N64 controller and be like, "Other games!"
I did, I had to.
I grew like a huge beard. What year is it?
Oh, yeah. Never mind, I'm stupid. Wait, was this where? I guess it was. So yeah, this would be way quicker.
But Mario Odyssey is awesome. Got Breath of the Wild coming, which I'm excited about.
They just hit her every time.
She's always
Every
the
time
first.
they start. Okay.
Try putting E-skill on someone else.
Oh, you know they'll hit them. You know they'll be
It's
ready.
like they'll aim right for the person with the E-skill. Because they've been going in the same order the whole time.
It's true.
It's, you know, the last 3 battles. It's
Oh, you know what? They probably attack based on how much health you have.
Oh, yeah.
Potentially. So yeah, that might work if I give it to Yuffie. Yeah, I think they do. So, good call. I'm hoping it works. I've never done bad breath before. I always do poison. I mean, I guess I could just do that. I didn't really think about that, but we do have poison.
If you could silence them, that would be good too.
I didn't even think about that because I'm not used to having everything now. But
Yeah.
I'm just used to using deadly waste. I usually have a deadly waste for this. And I just throw it and win. But poison all works too. Don't hit me.
That was not the time for that fight.
Sneak attack would be good, but sneak attack's only on level 1, so it only has a 10% chance of going off. Or no, 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely go with whoever has the most health. So, we should win. Gotta love how it just literally says death. That's it. It's violent.
It's always like those weird like prison sentences where people like get convicted of like multiple crimes and they're sentenced to like 600 years in prison. Like they're gonna live that long?
Yeah, why not?
It's just life in prison. Let's just call it that.
Save first. Alright. You will, well, let's do the, let's do the pincer attack last.
This is an item, I think.
This is Princess Crown. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Move added effect over there? Oh no.
Nah, it's just
Sujata, that would give you elemental protection.
true. Yeah, it would. I was gonna put MP Turbo on Ultima, but then I realized I don't have enough MP for that. So I will do MP Absorb instead.
That's true, Advance. Just in case someone develops eternal life.
What?
Or it's like, you know, Bugenhagen who's in prison.
I think 5 is rocks. Let's see. God dang it, I spun it. Do that.
It's not too bad. Just go up and down.
I hate the controls on this. It's so bad. They change. It's like, okay, or menu is move it myself, and then menu becomes go back in time, and okay becomes speed up in time, and cancel is go. They should have made it menu is go no matter what, and then X and circle do the other two things. But instead it swaps on you. Oh no, this is ribbon.
Ribbon.
You know what I mean? Like the first menu is proceed, and then the second menu X is proceed, and menu is forward. It's like, why do they do that? Why don't they make it menu is always proceed? Oh, I didn't want to go this way. we can do this real quick, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, don't catch him, just bang on the door.
Yeah.
What's up with the camera?
What?
I never noticed this. That's weird.
Oh wow.
I always forget which one takes you up to the top. I think it's this one. Or you know what? No. It is always X to proceed. I'm crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it is always X. I guess I'm just losing my mind.
Why is it X?
Why? Well, why is it X?
That was like 3 full episodes of 3X mod.
Don't send me down that road again.
But why?
If I like every big YouTube, I've realized every big YouTuber eventually starts doing music. I don't know what it is. Every YouTuber has to have like some song, even if it's just like someone else makes a remix of their voice that turns into their song. I think that'll be mine. Someone will make a Why Is It X song at some point. Either that or a Ronald Regen song. One of the two. I'm pretty sure this one is Rocks.
Yeah. I do agree. I got a rock.
I got a rock. Okay, time for the battle. Now I think fly on me. Come on.
Destroy.
Get off of me, bug.
Omni slap.
Omni slap. Indeed. It scared the crap out of me. I was like, what is that on me?
Why are people talking about fish?
I don't know.
Like walleye.
Someone made a joke. And
Perch.
There it is. We do have Mystify. So that's a potential thing. I kind of want to give Cloud the Mistile, but I don't think he's even going to survive.
Yeah.
I think even with the Mistile, he's toast. So this is just going to be hope for the best. I think the only thing that Cloud could potentially do in this fight is if we walked in with Cross Slash.
Yeah. He's got fire. Everyone's got fire protection.
Yeah, that's probably smart. I forgot they could do that because usually they just end up using the star attack, killing everyone. Firing. This isn't full protection, but usually they don't use fire. Usually they just go clink, 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 clink. You're dead.
Clink, clink, clink.
You're laughing way too much for the Omni Slap. This is what happens to my chat. Someone makes a pun that's not even related, and then the chat just becomes puns of that sort. Someone made a fish pun, and now it's all over.
Pun of the day.
Here's a question. How do they not just die from that fall?
I wanted them to fight a giant dinosaur here, but
Nope.
now you get these things. Wow, with the headbutts.
Oh, I survived?
Holy cow.
Eris actually survived that? We're not gonna survive that.
Nope.
I can't believe she survived a physical attack. That blew my mind. Maybe we can survive this. Maybe I do give him the mistyle. Or the Cydric, I mean. Maybe do something
Wow,
good.
she survived with 4 slots.
Yeah, that's the crazy.
It's crazy.
That's the crazy part.
Pujana won't work. They're flying, and it's an earth attack, so it'll miss. Even though everything else hits,
Yeah.
it'll miss.
And the other, like Kajata won't help because it only hits 1. You're not really gonna one-shot these things, so your only chance is to confuse both of them right away, or frog them or whatever. Do whatever you can to just make them stop attacking, and then you're set. But if you try to one-shot them, you'll either fail or you'll only one-shot one of them, and the other one will kill you. What's the hardest challenge I've done? Like Final Fantasy VII wise, or anything? I've done a lot of things. Final Fantasy VII, probably Cloud Soul and Necrosis. The final boss of Hardcore Mod was probably the hardest single battle I've ever done. But Cloud Soul and Necrosis as a whole was a lot.
She didn't survive that one. He survived. Oh. Then he made sure he didn't.
Nice dodge.
Oh, epic dodge.
She's got to dodge another one though. Then we have a chance. Wow, it missed.
Oh, wow.
Never mind.
With that.
No chance. That's what you've got.
Take that 685 damage. Yeesh.
I think I'm gonna switch out. Well.
Less. Jeez.
Actually, forget confusion. I'll use Frog Song. She has Frog Song. That's better, and it never misses. At least I've never seen it miss. I don't know if Frog Song can miss. I've never ever seen it miss. I mean, it misses if you're immune, but that's it. What's up, Kool-Aid? I'm doing great today, dude.
Cool.
It's good to see you. Yeah, so these things have 2400 health. Even in vanilla, it's very hard to do 2400 right away. The only real option you have to one-shot these things is Odin. But again, this is only going to hit 1. It's not a bad idea to use Odin.
Just to get rid of one.
In fact, I could give Cloud Odin just so he has something to do. I was going to just mime with him. But if I mime, I don't know who he's going to hit.
Right.
You don't get to choose a target. Odin, I'll for sure kill something. You like the Uniposter I got? It's not actually a poster, it's a perler.
That's awesome.
And it was made by Steel Sky, one of our fans.
As good as it looks on camera, you should see it in person. It's crazy cool.
Oh, crud, he doesn't have enough. That's a rip.
Doesn't have enough for Odin?
I don't think so. Oh, she didn't survive that time. How'd she survive the one time? Alright, our only chance is she dodges this. I don't think she can dodge. Well, she has the mistile. It's possible.
I say you roll the dice and try to get the 20% chance of sneak attack.
Not a bad idea. I am shocked that you don't have enough for Odin.
How much is Odin?
I thought he was like 70.
80.
Of course.
So he needs to be full. There we go.
He was too short.
You want to give someone else mine? Or...
Nah, they all got something to use.
Okay.
As long as all of them have something to use, then they just got to get their turn. There's nothing else really other than that, you know.
Get your turn.
Doesn't matter who uses what as long as someone uses something. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the sneak attack. Cloud doesn't have full mana. Can be.
Oh, dude. Changing things around.
Because I moved one materia,
Yeah.
thanks. Also, Rip, you called it mana.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. I don't do it as much now, but when we first started doing these runs, I kept calling it mana. Because I was big into Magic at the time, and I hadn't played Final Fantasy VII like as much as I have now.
That's such a great name, Awful Falafel.
Awful Falafel. It is a great name. How's it going, my dude?
I'd go for a falafel. But a good one, not an awful one. No offense. Nope.
Well, that was... I had no chance.
Oh, no.
Literally gave me the turn of everyone that was dying. Oh, she healed. So that is ice, then.
Oh. Ice with a fancy explosion.
Or bold. I really didn't think that had an element.
There you go. That's the good stuff. And that's the death.
Well, that makes it easy then. I did not know that had an element. I guess because you usually don't have protection from elements this early. You have elemental, but unless it's level 2.
Not ice protection. You don't get the ice ring until
Yeah.
you head towards the City Ancients.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the water ring.
That's what I was. Velociraptor chiropractor.
We'll just do that. Well... I could give you the... nerve band. Velociraptor chiropractor.
Everyone at full.
I don't know what my favorite Twitch name is, or like username I've seen. I've seen some good ones. Boom, 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 boom. You can't spell lawful without awful.
It's true.
I thought Ataru said that because Ataru has that purple name. I was like, what a weird thing for a lawyer to say.
Yeah.
And I realized it was Arctic that said it.
Sneak attack. Oh, you don't have it.
Yeah, I didn't equip it this
Oh.
time. Forgot. We should be okay though, if I can find Frog Song. Okay.
Alright. Sounds good.
Ouch. I used it on the same guy. That was my bad.
Double sleep.
My bad on that one, guys.
Oh, it just takes the sleep away.
Yeah, that's how Frog Song gives and takes away.
Frog song giveth.
Frog Song taketh away. Alright, we'll win this time.
That is interesting.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Funny.
What am I missing? Is that it? Does she have... Do, 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 do. Try again, but with less dying. I'm on it. All this for a weapon I'll never use.
Yeah. Maybe throw it at something.
I want to do some kind of challenge where throw actually becomes useful. In the scavenger mod, throw is useful, but only in one spot. It's really useful. Perfect. Alright, finally. I didn't blow it this time. He had Gunge Lance, that's weird.
Yeah, it won't kill him.
Oh, but it'll do a lot of damage. Well, not that much damage, because Cloud has no magic stat. In fact, Cloud has like 5 magic stat. So, this is going to be a funny...
But it won't wake him up.
It's going to be a funny Odin. It's going to do like 400 damage.
4-8.
This is where Mime is amazing. Stop. Stop. Good lord!
Oh my god.
He just triple hit me.
It's
What
like,
the heck?
that'll teach you to put me to sleep.
I guess. Good lord. Alright. So...
So maybe Magic Breath would be better than Frog Song. Because if at least he wakes up from the sleep, he'll still be confused. Some take family to sleep.
Can't believe I'm putting this much thought into this stupid fight. Alright. No more messing around. We are gonna do... Comet. Quadra Magic.
Nice.
W Magic. Bad Breath. Mime. Give you W item. cover.
Hey, mystery.
I'm giving Cloud the Zydric in hopes that he can
Survive.
And I'm giving him W items so he can revive people that die. And then Eris is actually going to have the damage. Does Cloud have HP plus? I don't think he does. He should. Because you're gonna die, Eris. Well, maybe.
That's nice.
She might survive, actually. Let's give you.
Reflector. That'd be interesting.
I think this will work. Hopefully. Well, we got to a hard fight. As I knew this one would be tough. It's always tough. It's strange that I'm waiting for a clock. Hello? You gonna knock me off or what? What?
I just stepped over it as it came by.
I got a bad feeling.
The worst thing about this fight is you start with 0 ATB. You really just have no chance right off the bat. Let's see how much damage this does. Hopefully it's enough.
2400
Oh yeah, that's plenty.
Nice.
It's W magic, but I don't have enough MP for it. But I can mime the W magic.
Like this.
Yeah, mime isn't broken. Don't worry about it.
And that's how you do that.
That'll work.
Ooh.
It did extra because it wasn't Quadra Magic. Alright. Ultimate weapon achieved.
Sits in inventory.
Sits in inventory and does nothing.
We've nicknamed this weapon the Dust Collector. There's some materia there.
Yeah, a lot of times I forget to get this materia.
Ow.
I should really fight some fights because Eris needs some levels. But in the end, it might not matter.
This is Luck Plus?
I think. What level are we? Like 20?
She's
But
18 or 19 though.
She's only like 19. But levels don't do a ton in this mod, but it does give a little bit of HP. And right now we're just on the cusp of like HP still mattering. In a bit it won't matter anymore, but right now it still matters. Like I think we can survive a demon wall attack with the right HP. Soon it's going to get to the point where HP just doesn't matter no matter what. Things will pretty much always one-shot me at some point. Zydric or no Zydric. Alright, Red Dragon. Back to the 4 slots. And you're gonna get a Fire Ring. And you're gonna get a Tetra Elemental, and you're gonna get a Fire Armlet. And I think I'll just keep the same deal. I want to use Kajata just to see what it does, but I think no, because he's fire. I won't go in.
But we can try it on Demon Wall.
Yeah, Demon Wall. I'm interested in seeing what it'll do.